Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates and lays a foundation stone of 21 development projects worth Rs 1,311 crore in Manipur. Amju celebrates the 47th Foundation Day of Manipur Press Club. Unwavering efforts of state journalists helped. A 34-year-old woman allegedly shot at by Assistant Sub-Inspector of Manipur Police in Imphal. And Junhi Boto-bound bus carrying 41 Border Security Force BSF personnel meets with accident along Wokha-Mokokching Road near Doyang River, 24 injured. Kurumjay, good evening. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News, and this is Victoria Rajkumari. Now the top stories. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of 21 development projects worth Rs 1,311 crore in Manipur. In an effort to promote and restore the glory of Sagol Kangjai or polo, which originated in Manipur, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, accompanied by Chief Minister N Biren, inaugurated the 122-feet Marjing Polo statue at Marjing Polo Complex in Hengang, Imphal East District today. Amit Shah said it is believed that Sagol Kangjai, the modern-day polo game, originated in Manipur. He asserted that restoring Sagol Kangjai will surely take the legacy forward and inspire more youngsters towards the game. While Chief Minister N Biren asserted that it is a great privilege and historic moment for the people of Manipur as the ancestors and their legacy have been honored and the game of Sagol Kangjai glorified with the installation of the polo statue. He added that the 122-feet polo statue will highlight the significance as the birthplace of polo and revive the glory of Manipur. Amit Shah was also presented with the Manipuri polo mallet and a painting of the game by Chief Minister N Biren on the occasion. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, after inaugurating the Marjing Polo statue, proceeded to Trachanpur district and inaugurated the Trachanpur Medical College. It is the first ever medical college and hospital constructed in the Hill district of Manipur. At present, there are 99 medical students studying in the college. The Medical Assessment and Rating Board, in short MARB, of the National Medical Commission had approved 100 seats for the Government Medical College, Trachanpur, for the undergraduate session. On the occasion, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led BJP government is constantly expanding the health infrastructure to provide modern health care for the people. He also applauded Chief Minister N Biren for the state-of-the-art facility that will benefit the people of the hilly region. Terming it as a milestone achievement, Chief Minister N Biren said that with the inauguration of the medical hospital, Manipur's hill districts can now finally witness and experience real development. In view of the Union Home Minister's visit to the district magistrate of Trachanpur had imposed ban on using of drones and UAVs in the areas around Trachanpur Medical College and the whole route to be taken by the Union Home Minister. Union Home Minister Amit Shah also visited the erstwhile headquarters of Indian National Army INA at Moirang in Bishnupur district and hoisted the tricolour flag at the heritage site of INA headquarters. The flag, 165 feet long, tallest in the northeast, was unfurled at the same place where the soldiers of the Indian National Army hoisted the flag for the first time on Indian soil in 1944. On the occasion, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the flag hoisted today will keep reminding the people about the heroes of the freedom struggle and inspire the youth. He asserted that the same is a befitting tribute to legendary Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, INA, and all the brave hearts of Manipur who fought for Indian independence. He maintained that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government is committed to honoring the true heroes of the Indian freedom struggle so that coming generations can understand their sacrifices. The Union Home Minister also paid floral tributes to the portrait of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at the memorial site. He was accompanied by Chief Minister N Biren. Later, Amit Shah virtually inaugurated 12 projects worth Rs 300 crore and laid foundation stone of 9 projects worth Rs 1,007 crore. Addressing the gathering at Chinkhai Lampak, Minister Amit Shah said that the BJP government has defeated insurgency and lifted the draconian Armed Forces Special Powers Act, that is APSPA 1958, from 6 districts of the state recently. He asserted that the recurring problem of shutdowns and blockades in Manipur has been solved under the able leadership of the BJP-led government in the state and that the state is now blockade-free. Heaping praise of the BJP government in Manipur for its development work, he asserted that terrorism has been controlled to a great extent in the state, adding that armed movement is contained and there had been surrenders of insurgents. He maintained that the BJP-led government has opened the avenues of stability, peace and development in the state. He also took a swipe at the previous government for creating instability, stating that there was a situation of terror during the Congress rule in Manipur, but now it is among the best governed small states. Shah also said that the BJP-led government in the centre has invested Rs 3.45 lakh crore in the northeast in less than 8 years, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited the region 51 times during this period. Noting that the Chief Minister N Biren led the BJP government in the state is undertaking a massive operations against drug trafficking and abuse, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the BJP will make Manipur drug-free by next election.
देश का बच्चा जानता है और इसका महिमा मंडन हो इसलिए जहां पर महाराजा कुलचंद्र उनके महामंत्री और युवराज को कैद रखा था, इनके साथ 22 स्वतंत्र सेनानियों को कैद रखा था, वो माउंट हेरिएट का नाम बदलकर वो पहाड़ी का नाम माउंट मणिपुर करने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने किया है। मेरे जैसे व्यक्ति के लिए सौभाग्य की बात है, बड़ा भावुक क्षण है कि जिस जगह पर भारत की भूमि सबसे पहले आजाद हुई वो मोइरांग के अंदर नॉर्थ ईस्ट का सबसे ऊंचा झंडा फहराने का काम आज हमने किया। नेताजी पूरे देश भर के अंदर बच्चा नेताजी को जानता है। आईएनए ने अंग्रेज सरकार के खिलाफ युद्ध किया और सुभाष चंद्र जी कलकत्ते से लेकर बर्लिन 15,000 किलोमीटर की वो यात्रा, असीम यातनाएं सहन न हो सके ऐसा दर्द और जर्जरित स्वास्थ्य के साथ की और अंततोगत्वा देश को आजाद कराने में सफल भी हुए। ये मणिपुर को उन्होंने अंग्रेजों से आजाद किया था।
Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister N Biren said that the state has achieved remarkable progress and development with the support of central government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He also thanked the Union Home Minister Amit Shah for unfurling the tallest national flag in the northeast. He asserted that the same will renew the sense of patriotism and educate the new generations about freedom fighters, their sacrifices and the fruits of freedom struggle enjoying the country. He also expressed profound gratification to the Union Minister for his continuous guidance, inspiration and support to the people of the state. He highlighted the achievements of the NDA government in Manipur, including implementation of ILP, funds initiated for the development of the state and the northeast. Works Minister Govindas Kantausam, CNF PD Minister Laishangtem Susindro, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, Adhikari Mayum Sharda, Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti, ministers, MLAs, officials and many people attended the event. Projects inaugurated by Union Home Minister Amit Shah includes the Manipur Olympian Park at Sangaitel, a paid private ward at state-run Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Science Jenims, Moray Town Water Supply Scheme, Nongpok Thong Bridge at the eastern side of Kangla Fort, Cave Tourism Project at the Kangkhui Cape, Infrastructure Development of DM University, Model Residential School at LM Block, Ukrul, 100-bedded residential school, Rengpang, and Pediatric Cardiothoracic Operation Theatre at RIMS campus. While foundation stones were laid for the construction of 40 police outposts, 34 of which will be along the India-Myanmar international border and 6 along National Highway 37, Manipur Exhibition Centre, Imphal East, District Youth Skilling and Employment Centres in 5 districts, construction of Jidibam-Tibaimuk Road, strengthening of road from Sero Lamkhai to Saluk Village via Chakpi Karong, integrated management of 3 water bodies, wetland, that is Uttarapad, Zaimeng, Waithau to Pumnon. Revamp distribution sector scheme, Bharat Net project capital project on OFC network under scheme for capital investment SACI and Prime Minister Gati Shakti projects under scheme for capital investment SAIC.
History koiba aikoi Manipur gi puyaga sagon naraba nongpok thong hangba nongsup thong asia sibagi thong ni sangba hongna den adubu kanglada aikoi gi sengraba laifam sida nongpok thong thugaira matung awang thong ju thingne aduga maning thong da gi sanga ga leiram duna aikoi si anam maha suba jati amoina leibane aduna nongpok thong hanga kana Manipur fagadam ne haiba port adunga si Honorable Union Home Minister Amit Shah jina nongpok thong hanga ga sanga bi gadori khoi santi porakpi gadori Manipur gi puari da thadong na ba yadraba adugumba sagol kangzei Sagol gi lami Arambai Southeast Asia da ningkha tamna leijaram adug malaiba Sagol gi mateng na hingaki balaiba ngalak ki balaiba adong asi madu sakhangba recognition to boina Bharat gi manungda southong na haibe ai khwaidagi wangba madi khwaidagi chawba polo statue ngasi Honorable Union Home Minister Amit Shah jina masama na sanga biram ngasi koi chalak.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah also inaugurated Northeast Regional Pediatric Cardiothoracic Unit of RIMS Imphal via video conferencing in presence of Chief Minister N Biren today. The unit was constructed under Rashtriya Bal Swastha Karyakram NHM Manipur. Speaking at the inauguration event held at Bunting Hall, RIMS Imphal, RIMS Director Professor L. Ranjit said that the Pediatric Cardiothoracic Unit of RIMS is the first and only one established in the state of Manipur, adding that the unit is well equipped with the needed machines. He asserted that heart patients, especially children, would no longer need to go to other states for heart treatment. He further took the opportunity to inform that the operation for heart patients, both for children and adults, will begin from this month. Deputy Director Administration RIMS Imphal N Indra Kumar, RIMS Medical Superintendent Professor N Sanjeev, Chief Accounts Officer FA RIMS S Sarat, State Nodal Officer National Health Mission Manipur Dr. H Ibemcha, Head of Departments, faculty members, nursing officials, administrative staff and students were present at the event.
Patient operation taunanabagi pandam thamli akoi mai pakane na khali patient kya waiting list ngai hat naraba ngang singna pandalaing basat para wa khiba punamak to mafam masida tobangam lagadi mayam de yam chaw mating am oigina habse koi manglan am oiki handagi thasi da ngamdra ka muthang tha horak bawa monong da de khoina mama puno de hat kya na ba yaw ngang sing operation je mai pang na de mapung phana pang thol lagani habse akoi ache pa tha jabani adu masigi operation ji pang thol no bana bada yam la kan mati mama leijari akoi gi rimsta dakar le ko kan da jo khoina pandagi expert singi matheng logani akoi invite tawduna adai masigi hariba operation theater se yamna maru oiba operation theater ma warakni matama da karingano haibada heart lung machine haibasida any heart operation tawba yai adu da natana haksang yam maru oiba kayar oreba kidney liver na chingba organ mayam sigi kayar mayam sigi transplant tawba adu khulong chawasu public ma soidar phangane haibase akoina paumi gi thongda pawdapjani.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah arrived in Imphal on a dedicated flight yesterday on a 2-day visit to Manipur. The Home Minister was given a warm welcome at Vientiane International Airport by a high-level delegation led by Chief Minister N Biren. Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, R.K. Ranjan, ministers, MLAs of ruling parties and senior civil and police officers were among those present who received the visiting Union Minister. A cultural program was held at City Convention Centre in Imphal to welcome Amit Shah. The state government has beefed up security in the state in view of the Union Home Minister's visit. A no-fly zone for drones and UAVs was also announced near the areas where Amit Shah will visit. The All Manipur Working Journalists Union in Amju today celebrated the 47th Foundation Day of Manipur Press Club. Chairman and Managing Director of Babina Group of Company, Dr. Thangjum Dabli, President of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, Wangkemcha Samjai, President of Editors Guild Manipur, Kogendra Kondram, and Director of Bharatiya Infra Projects Managing, Ningombam Ivochoba graced the event. The dignitaries extolled the media fraternity for their unwavering efforts in bringing development, peace and tranquility in the state. They highlighted the significant role of journalists and exhorted them to strive to shape the future of the state. As a part of the celebration, former Manipur Press Club secretaries and founding members of Amjus were felicitated with gifts on the occasion. A sumptuous meal was also arranged as a part of the event. Many journalists of various media firms, both print and electronic media, attended the event. A musical program will also be held later in the evening. In yet another shocking incident, a woman was allegedly shot at by Assistant Sub-Inspector of Manipur Police in Imphal West District last night. The accused cop has been identified as 33-year-old Salam Deepak, son of Salam Gaurakishore of Iroi Semba Mamanglekai in Imphal West District. He is currently posted at City Police Station, Imphal West. While the victim has been identified as 34-year-old Harakcham Tajamanvi, daughter of Harakcham Thoiba of Sanjenbam Mayai Lekai, currently staying at Tera Kuraijam Lerak in Imphal West. According to sources, the incident occurred around 9:50 last night. The accused allegedly shot and injured the woman with his service gun at near the entrance gate of one Kundrakpam Prabha of Tera Kuraijam Lerak. The woman sustained injury and was immediately rushed to RIMS Hospital for medical treatment. She was later referred to Rajnath City for better treatment. The motive behind the shooting is yet to be ascertained. Meanwhile, the police arrested the accused from his residence around 11:30 p.m. Police also seized one 9mm pistol, one magazine, 3 live rounds and one empty bullet shell from his possession. A case has also been registered against the same, and the accused has been put under suspension and produced before the court before remanding to police custody. In Nagaland, a Junhi-Boto-bound bus carrying 41 Border Security Force BSF personnel from the 62 BSF battalion deployed for election duty met with an accident along the Wokha-Mokoksing Road near Doyang River. The bus reportedly fell 60 feet down a gorge and was stuck between the trees yesterday afternoon. A BSF officer confirmed that the incident occurred due to the mechanical issues, injuring 24. The injured persons were admitted to Wokha District Hospital. According to the officer, majority of the personnel suffered minor injuries while a few were left critical. The critical patients were lifted to Guwahati for further medical assistance. It is said that the 42-seater bus reportedly lost control and fell around 50 to 60 feet down a gorge and was stuck between the trees. Personnel from a Sasastra Seema Bal SSB convoy that was following it jumped into action to rescue those who were trapped. After first aid was administered to the injured on the spot, they were rushed to the nearest PAC and were later referred to the district hospital at Wokha. Ahead of voting for the Delhi mayor elections, a ruckus broke out between Aam Aadmi Party (AAP) and Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) councillors on Friday over who will take oath first, with the AAP blaming the BJP for ensuring a departure from procedural norms. The ruckus started after presiding officer Satya Sharma asked BJP-appointed Alderman Manoj Kumar to take oath first. AAP started protesting, and the leader of the House, Mukesh Goel, said it was for the first time in the history of 25 years of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi MCD polls that the winning party was being sidelined and the runner of BJP was being asked to take oath first. As per convention, AAP sources contended the senior-most councillor, in this case Aadharsh Nagar councillor Mukesh Kumar Goyal, should have been nominated the presiding officer of the meeting to elect the mayor. However, party sources allege Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena decided on BJP's Gautampuri ward councillor Satya Sharma and sent the file directly to the Chief Secretary for notification. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the National Conference of Chief Secretaries focused on achieving rapid and sustained economic growth in partnership with the states in the national capital today. The three-day conference began yesterday. The idea behind this conference is that cooperative federalism through central ministries and departments working together with states in seamless coordination is an essential pillar for the development and progress of New India. With this vision in mind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi conceptualized this conference, which was held for the first time in June 2022 in Dharamshala. This year, the National Conference of Chief Secretaries is being held from January 5th and will conclude on January 7th. More than 200 bureaucrats, comprising representatives of the central government, chief secretaries, and other senior officials of all states, union territories, and domain experts are participating in the conference. This is not an isolated example of when Prime Minister Narendra Modi has tried to leverage cooperative federalism to usher in efficiency and synergy in order to respond to many of India's intractable challenges. In the last 8 years, Modi had worked to make the process of policy making and implementation more collaborative and consultative, thus making India more federally governed. Fears over the impact of the new Omicron subvariant, BF.7 variant, have risen in the country after several cases were detected in various countries. In view of the threat posed by the Omicron COVID-19 variant, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised people to wear a proper mask, maintain social distancing at public places, and take both doses of COVID vaccines to ward off the virus. Meanwhile, COVID-19 cases in India are increasing with a slight margin. India reported 226 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has dropped to 2,503, which accounts for 0.01% of the total cases. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,714, with 4 new deaths reported in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4 crore 41,46,330, with 275 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.12 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing a maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 66 crore 74 lakh, while more than 67 lakh 7,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 63 crore 89 lakh. Globally, United States of America, USA, has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. India will deploy a platoon of women peacekeepers in Sudan's Abyei region today as a part of the Indian battalion in the United Nations Interim Security Force, in short UNISFA. This will be India's largest single unit of women peacekeepers in an UN mission since it deployed the first ever all-women contingent in Liberia in 2007. The Indian contingent, comprising 2 officers and 25 other ranks, will form a part of an engagement platoon and specialize in community outreach, though they will be performing extensive security-related tasks as well. The operation has been tasked with monitoring the flashpoint border between North and South and facilitating the delivery of humanitarian aid, and is authorized to use force in protecting civilians and humanitarian workers in Abyei. The deployment in Abyei, where a recent spurt in violence has triggered a spat of challenging humanitarian concerns for women and children in the conflict zone, will also herald India's intent of increasing significantly the number of Indian women in peacekeeping contingents. Mention may be made that India became the first country to deploy an all-women contingent to a UN peacekeeping mission in 2007. More than 2 lakh Indians have served in 49 of the 71 UN peacekeeping missions established around the world since 1948. And on and on, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Electric laktaba maram oiduna asabe ising panglar hybrid sa thiningai leitraba. Thompson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairangboidong Nitamcha Karong, Palmes.
Welcome back. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. University Grant Commission has unveiled the draft of the University Grants Commission setting up an operation of campuses of foreign higher educational institutions in India Regulations 2023. The regulations will regulate the entry and operations of foreign universities, institutions in India to conduct various degrees, diplomas and certificate programs. According to the eligibility criteria mentioned in the draft regulation, no foreign higher educational institutions shall set up campuses in India without the approval of the UGC. If the applicant is a foreign university, he or she should have secured a position within the top 500 of overall subject-wise global rankings as decided by the Commission from time to time. The Commission will also constitute a standing committee to examine matters related to the setting up and operation of campuses of foreign higher educational institutions in India. This committee will assess each application on merits, including the credibility of the educational institutions, the programs to be offered, and the proposed academic infrastructure. Now the sports news. In cricket, in the second T20 cricket match, Sri Lanka defeated India by 16 runs in Pune last night. The series is now level at 1-1 with the third game to be played at Rajkot tomorrow. After setting a victory target on 207 runs, Sri Lanka restricted India to 190 runs. Put into bat first, the visitors posted a mammoth total of 206 for 6 in 20 overs. Sri Lanka captain Dashun Sanaka scored 56 not out of 22 balls. In reply, despite impressive batting by Akshar Patel and Surya Kumar Yadav, Team India managed to score only 190 for 8 in 20 overs. India won the first match by 2 runs in Mumbai on Tuesday. In football, Manchester City closed the gap to Premier League leaders Arsenal back to 5 points and left Chelsea languishing down in 10th position after a 1-0 win at Stamford Bridge. After City struggled to make inroads in an unfamiliar formation in the first half, substitutes Jack Grealish and Riyad Mahrez combined on 63 minutes for the Algeria winger to tap home and brave a vital 3 points in the match yesterday. Both teams had earlier hit the woodwork, but it was Goradwala's changes in personnel and abandoning a 3 at the back starting formation that proved decisive. The win means City take advantage of Arsenal's first drop home points of the season in a draw with Newcastle on Tuesday. Chelsea's poor run of former run under new coach Graham Potter continues, however, leaving them with just 25 points from 17 games and is close to the relegation zone as they are to a place in the top 4. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates and lays the foundation stone of 21 development projects worth rupees 1,311 crore in Manipur. Hamju celebrates a 47th Foundation Day of Manipur Press Club. Unwavering effort of state journalists held. A 34-year-old woman allegedly shot by Assistant Sub-Inspector of Manipur Police in Imphal. And Junhee Boto-bound bus carrying 41 Border Security Force BSF personnel meets with accident along Wokha Mokokchung Road near Doyang River, 24 injured. Well, that's all we have in this evening bulletin. Thank you for being with us. We'll be back with more news updates at 8 p.m. Until then, have a great evening.